All right, welcome hockey fans. We're live here in Vernon at Kal-Tire Place North, where you're going to witness the game between the Kelowna Rockets and the Salmon Arms Silvertips, I believe it is. Silverback Silvertips. Game's getting ready to get started here. Refs just got on the ice. They're putting the nets on. And while we do that, we will
Charlie Mooring, number 17, center.
Gavin Simser, 21, left wing.
Logan Day, number 16, right winger.
Wes Meekins, number 9, center.
Braden Douglas, number 11, left wing.
Lucas Carrion, number 12, right wing.
Owen Scott, number 2, center.
Nicholas McAllister, number 10, left wing.
Nash Riddell, number 14, right wing.
Blake Douglas, number 15, center.
Malcolm Hughes, number 4, right wing. Matthew Nugent, number 7, right wing.
Chase Coverly, number 5, defense.
Cole Pendre, number 19, defense.
Jacob Conyers, number 6, defense.
Cecilia Smith, number 18, defense.
Declan Goulalon, number 20, defense. Max Fogarty, number 8, defense.
Wilton Poitras, number 1, goaltender.
Alex McCarty, goalie, 31.
All right, we're back now. Everything seems to be working okay. We had an issue where the battery came undone. Feed wasn't working good. We should be good now. We'll take a look at the starting lineup today. Starting in net today is going to be the big dog, Alex McCoggan. Scratches once again, Nash Riddell, Blake Goodless, and Lucas Terrian. Same lineup as last game. Once again, we want to thank our sponsors. 172 Concrete, Life Secure, BC Sound Exteriors, and BC Sportswear, all platinum sponsors. We also want to thank our gold sponsors, Chinook Fire Protection, Fogues Audio, SOS Labor Leasing, and Fifth Avenue Properties. Once again, please go support our sponsors. They're supporting our team. We got 2:43 left in warm-up here. Then we'll be on to some Rockets hockey here. I want to do a special shout-out and thank you to a longtime viewer, Monique. She's came to watch the game live here in Vernon. She brought me a coffee with 2 creams. So if you're coming to watch a game live, feel free to bring me a coffee with 2 creams and support your local announcer. I'm riding solo today, so with the crash we had because of the power, just doing a test here on the chat to make sure we can get it going, and it is working. I will do my best to get everybody's comments on the broadcast today. Being by myself, it may be a little difficult. We also have a game later tonight against Ridge Meadows. 6 o'clock, make sure you're back for that one during dinner time. Get some beers, vodka sodas, whatever you got, you drink it, have a great time. Oh, this is delicious coffee that Monique brought me. Once again, there's a craft show going on here at the main arena at Kal-Tire Place, so parking is at a premium here. If you are in Vernon and you're going to come down to the game, make sure you come early, because it is not easy to find a parking spot. "40 seconds till face-off. All right, buzzer's gone, pucks are going in the bucket. If there is a bunch of flickering issues going on with the game today, drop a message in the chat. I may have to disable the sponsor button in the top corner. Seems to be some video card conflicts that I got to sort out, but hopefully the one adjustment I made is fine. I want to do a big shout out to Dan Fogarty. He's got a gig tonight, so he's not here to help. All right, cheer is done. Pucks are picked up. Rockets ready to go. Face off the center. Hectorod going up against Mooring. Scramble draw picked up by Day. Day dumps it in. Tippler gets there. Day picks it up. Tippler still has it. To Blindenbacher, couldn't get it out. Puck's kept in. Tippler behind his net, pressured by Sinister. Passed up to Litzenberger. Right up to Blindenbacher. Blindenbacher tries to go around the line. He can't. Shoots the puck over the net. Puck in the corner. Fogarty goes around. Looks for Sinister. Kept in at the line. That was Klassen. Puck knocked around. Lalonde. Bang pass out. Dumped in by 15. AP player, don't know who that is. Puck rimmed around, looking for Day. Day has it, goes back. Gets it to Lalonde. He can't handle it. Picked up there by Crow. Crow out front. Woods there. Lalonde has it. Kept in at the line by Hadjic. Puck cleared around. Kept in by Mitchell. Wood out front. Cleared by Lalonde. Sinister swats out and misses, but it comes out. Puck is dumped in there by West. Lalonde rims it, looking for McAllister. Puck is cleared out to the middle, picked up by Douglas. Douglas gets in the line, poked away. Right on the stick of Calvert. McAllister throws to Meekins, and offside is the call here, with 18:23 remaining in the period. Lots of pressure by Salmon Arm to start the game here. Kelowna's got to make some adjustments here. Meekins wins the draw. Dumped in by Cubberley. Played to the side there by Worthington. Puck thrown around. Meekins just missed. Went right to Litzenberger. Puck turned over. Shot by Fogarty, or Konings. Puck cleared out. Goosen couldn't get it out. Kept in by Konings. Shot by Douglas. McAllister goes after it. Meekins in the corner battling. Yano has it. Goes around. Right to Tippler. Tippler clears it out to the middle. Konings is back. He's being pressured by Goosen. Konings gets there. Cuts. Looking for Meekins. McAllister chips it out. 15 just dumps it in. Delayed offside by Salmon Arm. They tag up. Coverley's there. Rims it around back to Konings. Konings looking for Scott. Scott chips it out. Puck goes down to ice. It's rolling. And icing is the call here. Face-off will be back in the Rocket zone to the left of McCoggin. Got a comment from Karen Murray. Welcome to the stream, Karen. She says, "Go Rockets." Face-off to the left of McCoggin. Nugent gets over to Pender. Pender tries to clear, kept in by 15. Puck goes around. Smith up to Hughes. Caden in a battle with Smith. Smith gets it around to Scott. Scott chips it out, look for Nugent. Nugent with a little bit of speed here. He knocks down Peckrod. He went for a hit. Puck goes up front. Hughes back to the point. Pender keeps it in. Hughes swats at it. Puck in the corner. Nugent couldn't keep it in. Scott runs into Caden. Puck cleared out to Litzenberger. Litzenberger bumped by Scott. Smith picks it up. Over to Pendre. Pendre looking for Hughes, or looking for Nugent. Picked off. West has it. Pendre's there. Picks it up. Crow in a battle. Smith can't quite clear. Goes right to West. West couldn't handle it. Goes back to Hadjic. Hadjic shot. Saved by McCoggin. Right to Pendre. Pendre to Simister. He goes up the middle looking for Hughes. Intercepted. Dumped in by Salmon Arm. Pendre up the middle to Mooring. Mooring to Simister. Simister couldn't handle it. Mitchell's there. He just dumps it in. Pendre. Cross ice looking for Simister on the stretch. Simister with a little bit of speed. Stops. Makes a move. Pressured. Didn't have a pass. Puck comes out to the neutral zone. Lalonde over to Fogarty. Fogarty walks in, shot. Played away by Worthington. Day steals it. Battle on the boards. Mooring. Looking for Lalonde, but is intercepted by Salmon Arm. Right to Goosen. Goosen has Wood with him, but Fogarty stops the puck. Fogarty bumps it up to Mooring. Mooring makes a move. Fogarty to Day. Day runs into 15. 15 has it. Looking for Wood. Wood turns it over, picked up there by Williams. Goosen couldn't reach it. Lalonde does, dumps it deep. Williams. Up to Goosen. Wood with a little bit of speed. Wood, breakaway. Shot deflected by Fogarty on the back pressure over the net. Wood throws it towards the net, hits the pad McCoggin. Day, cross ice, picked up by Hadjic. Fogarty in the corner. Chips it off the glass, down the ice. Whistle goes. Icing is a call, 14:28 remaining. I see a little chirp there from Bobandy asking about the Flames. They're on mission to Kenna right now, so the standings are the friend when they're at the bottom. Oilers, on the other hand, they're heading to the bottom, but they will not win the lottery again. Face-off one here by McAllister to Douglas. Partial break. Douglas gets tripped up. No call. Puck cleared to Blindenbacher. He goes cross ice looking for Litzenberger. Konings is there. So is Hughes, or Meekins. Douglas kept in by 15. Meekins with some speed gets to Douglas. Douglas over to McAllister. Forced net, saved by Worthington. Rebound out front, picked up by Salmon Arm. Coverley off the boards, right to McAllister. He just dumps it in. Williams picks it up. Williams up the middle, right to Blindenbacher. Just avoided the hit of Konings. Puck in the corner. Coverley, he gets bumped there by West. Scott gets bumped by West. West steals. Nugent pokes it away. Coverley behind his net. Up the boards, right to Hughes. Hughes couldn't get it past Giano. Crow has it, throws it towards the net, kept in, or knocked away by his feet from Coverley. Puck gets fired down the ice. No icing. Yano picks it up. Back pass over there to Tippler. Tippler has it stolen by Hughes, but Tippler gets it back. West on the boards, battling Pendre. Scott dumps it deep. Hughes bumps Tippler. Back to the point, Pendre. Shot, deflected. Smith steps in, pokes at it. It goes over her head. Nugent runs into Crow. Puck goes down the ice. Pendre picks it up. Caden pressures him. Pendre on the stretch looking for Simister. Simister hit from behind. No call. Hadjic. All the way up to Calvert. Calvert throws it up the middle, stolen by Pendre. Day tried to reach at it, couldn't get it. Calvert goes cross ice, but taken away by Mooring. Mooring to Smith. Smith back to Mooring. Mooring back to Smith. To Day. Back to Smith. Smith to Pendre. Back to Smith. To Simister. Simister crosses the line, falls. To Mooring. Mooring dances, but couldn't keep the puck on his stick. Fogarty regroups. Looking for Simister, just missed. Mitchell. Calvert. Now Fogarty has it in the neutral zone, regroups to his own zone. Goes up the middle to Day, cross ice. Day cuts up the middle. Day goes wide. Leaves it for Simister. Simister down to Day. Day out front. Simister has it. Bumps his player into the boards. Takes the puck away, comes out. Backhand save by Worthington. 15 tries to clear to the line. Fogarty dumps it deep again. Puck in the corner. Mooring gives chase. Kept in by Lalonde. Right to Day. Day to Mooring, but Mooring can handle it. Williams, bank pass. Up the boards, looking for Bleinebacher. Bleinebacher has it with some speed. Goes wide. Puck turned over. Fogarty ends up with it. Goes far side here to near side here today. He wants a change. Dumps it in. Fogarty on the rush. Pokes it away from Tippler. Battle on the boards. Beacons. Just missed Tippler. Tippler has the puck. He goes up to Lutzenberger. The Bleinebacher. Couldn't reach it. Coverley's there, or Konings is there. Puck dumped in on McCoggan. He's forced to cover it up with Litzenberger chasing. 10:22 remaining. Face-off will be to the right of McCoggan. Shots 4-3 Kelowna. Konings with the puck, looking for Douglas, has his stick knocked away from him. Puck goes down the ice, icing's waved off. Hadjic, pressured by McAllister. Mitchell, up to West. Konings battles. Konings, shot, saved by Worthington. Whistle goes. 10:01 exactly remaining. 4-4 are the shots. Off one by the Rockets. Scott goes back for Coverley, just past him. Coverley gets bumped. Puck in the corner. Konings picks it up. Konings to Coverley. Puck thrown in front. Wood with a shot. Big save by McCoggan. Konings off the boards. He gets hit. Scott to Hughes, or to Nugent, looking for Hughes. Hughes goes wide. Mitchell, or Williams has it. Goes up to Goosen. Puck goes in deep. Pendre stops behind the net, takes a look. No pressure. He gets it up to Scott. Scott, cross ice, looking for Hughes. Williams has it, pressured by Nugent. Puck is cleared out. Calvert. Shot by Klassen, saved by McCoggan. McCoggan Scott looking for Nugent. Puck is dumped in. Yano picks it up. Circles back. Tippler over to Goosen. Past his reach out to the neutral zone. Fogarty deflected it, so no icing. Fogarty skates back, stops, takes a look, cuts up the middle. Goes to Simister on the half boards. Simister up to Mooring. Mooring makes a move. Goes right to Lalonde. Lalonde to Simister. Simister to Mooring. Mooring goes back, regroups. Fogarty intercepted on the pass to Mooring. Picked off by Caden. Lalonde has it, goes for a skate, pumps it up to Simister. Simister couldn't get to it. Hadjic over to Williams, down to Blindenbacher. Blindenbacher gets bumped. Mooring tries to go back to Konings, misses him. Lalonde picks it up in the corner, reverses back to Konings. Konings to Simister, kicks it out to Mooring. Simister chips it up, looking for Mooring, picked off by Williams. Caden gets run into by Lalonde. Mooring has it in his feet. Offside is the call here with 7:26 remaining, first period.
Need help doing something?
I'm good.
Good?
Yeah, we're good. Superfan Monique offered to help out today, but I'm good. I'm good right now.
Good.
Well, thank you. Face off in the neutral zone. Won by the Rockets. Coverley dumps it deep, or tried to dump it deep, picked off by 15. West has it, gets bumped by Konings. Puck cleared out. Back to Williams. Williams over to Crow. Crow goes wide, looks out front, deflected to the corner by Meekins. Coverley gives chase. Puck dumped deep by Crow. West runs into Konings. Puck in the corner into battle. Meekins joins the play. Wood takes a shot, hits the crossbar, and out of play. 6:53 remaining here. Shot 6-5 Salmon arm. It's a close one. These are the kind of games you like. Meekins loses the draw. Puck goes back to Williams to the blue line. Puck's dumped in. Goosen battling Pendre. Smith's there. Smith chips it up, looking for McAllister. McAllister looking for Douglas. 15's there. Puck knocked away. Puck is deflected in, and offside is the call. Face-off will be outside the Salmon arm line. Nugent. Picked up by Scott. Scott just dumps it. Hits Yano. Yano up the boards. Hits something, can't see from here. Goes back, looking for, I believe it's, that was Klassen. Puck is dumped down. Icing is the call. Face-off will be to the right of Worthington. Is hitting allowed? Yes, it is allowed. Smith has the puck, had to regroup out of his zone on the face-off. Pendre looking for Scott, missed him, hit Tippler's stick, flex in, Yano has it. Button hooks up the boards for Goosen. Goosen chips at it, but Smith circles back to pick it up. Leaves it for Pendre. Pendre for Scott. He bumps it to the middle. Hughes has it. Hughes over to Pendre. Pendre chips it in. Tippler right up to Goosen. Puck comes out. Smith, Pendre. Pendre back to Smith. Smith has it, takes a look, circles back. Back to Pendre. Pendre looking for Scott. Scott looking for Nugent. Nugent couldn't handle it. Hadjic forces the puck up. Down the ice, deflected, no icing. Lalonde has it, back to Fogarty. Given away, Woods picks it off. Puck sitting there, McCoggan tries to get it. Puck was loose. Bleinebacher was knocked down. Days comes down low to get the puck. Gets it to Mooring. Mooring has Simister on a breakaway, just couldn't get it to him. Simister goes after the puck, battles Mitchell. Mitchell gets to it first. Bleinebacher. Litzenberger to Bleinebacher. Bleinebacher. Shot, glove save by McCoggan. 4:44 left in the first period here. Shots, 8-5 Salmon Arm. Heckrod on the draw, going up against Mooring. Face-off won by Kelowna. Day rims it around, looking for Simister. Simister tries to scoop it, couldn't. Fogarty clears down the ice. Icing waved off. Yano picks it up. She goes around looking for Bleinebacher. He deflects to the middle. Mooring intercepts. Mooring gives chase. Tries to get a shot off, deflected behind the net. Picked up by Heckrod, up the boards. Lalonde keeps it in. Bleinebacher. Lalonde falls. We got a 3-on-1 happening here. Bleinebacher shot. Deflected by the glove of McCoggan. Heckrod, backhand, saved by McCoggan. He covers it up. Whistle goes. 3:59 remaining. The Lawn Blue Tire created an odd man opportunity. Salmon Arm failed to capitalize on that, which is good for Kelowna. Shots now 10-5 for Salmon Arm. Face off to the right of McCoggan. Meekins wins a draw. Coverley couldn't handle it. Crow reverses back for West. West circles. Back to 15. Shot. Hits the crossbar. Coverley gets it to McAllister. McAllister chips it out. 15 picks it up. Throws it out right to West. West gets bumped. Coverley tries a reverse, stolen there by Caden on the forecheck. Caden again goes back to the point to Williams. Caden. Douglas takes it, chips it, goes for a change, but it's probably going to be icing. No icing, waved off. Looked like Salmon Arm slowed down, so the ref waved off the icing. Williams off the boards, stolen by Nugent. Puts it in deep. Williams, or Mitchell, tried to go to Williams. Crow takes a shot, goes wide. Pendrape off the boards, kicked in by Mitchell, shot blocked. Hughes is there. Hughes has it, pressured by Klassen. Goosen down low, tries to get it up front. Smith's all over him. Puck does come out front. Calvert shot, crossbar. That's like 4 crossbars now for Salmon Arm. Rockets consider themselves lucky. Puck thrown down the ice on net. Played by Worthington. Hadjic picks it up. Scott pressures him. Day's there, battling Calvert. Puck comes out of the line. Fogarty dumps it in. Rockets tag up. Williams fires it down the ice, and icing is the call. Face-off should be to the left of Worthington. 2:05 remaining. Shots 11-5, Salmon Arm. If I'm the betting man, this is the perfect time to do play 2 if they can execute it. Yano has the puck, looking for Tippler. Tippler reverses back to Yano. Yano up to Bleinebacher. Bleinebacher to the middle, kept in by Simister. Simister takes a shot, blocked. Puck in the corner. Comes out, Fogarty intercepts, shot, hits another skate. Lalonde keeps it in towards the net. Salmon Arm has it, goes out to Litzenberger. He just dumps it in wide of the net. Lalonde tries to poke it to the line. Couldn't. Wood has it. Lalonde's there. Lalonde far side, he gets hit from behind. Simister chips it out. Mooring in a puck race. Touched by Hadjic. And Rockets are going to BC Sports for a power play. Penalty is going to be to Wood for interference. So if you need some corporate wear, team wear, hats, toots, hoodies, shirts, go down to BC Sportswear, see Kyle Douglas, he'll hook you up. Once again, the power play hit earlier yesterday, so if you want that keychain, go down Monday, go see Kyle, say go Kelowna u15 Tier 2 Rockets, and you'll get a limited edition keychain. Puck down low, Coverly. Coverly again, dumps it low. Looks like to McAllister. McAllister goes to Coverly. Coverly, far side to Konings. Konings shot blocked by Mitchell. Puck deflected by Konings back behind the net. Meekins has it, back to Konings. Konings, down to Meekins. Meekins cycles over far side, seam pass to McAllister. Nice shot, nice save by Worthington. I would try refreshing your TV, Karen, if your commentary is delayed. It's Telus, I tell you. Meekins wins the draw back to Lalonde. Lalonde over to Fogarty. Fogarty takes a shot high over the net. Needed to be a little bit lower. McAllister back to Lalonde. Lalonde back to McAllister. McAllister back to Lalonde. Lalonde walks, kind of, then goes back to McAllister. McAllister takes a look, cross seam, looking for Fogarty. Shot, scores! Next, Fogarty on the power play, 1-0 Kelowna with 21:18 left. What a great pass. Rockets needed that one. It was all salmon arm for a good portion of this period, so Rockets on the power play take the lead 1-0. But if you watch games between these two teams, it goes back and forth, so don't turn the channel. Keep it live on YouTube. Unless you're Karen, you just wait till the end of the period and then refresh your YouTube. Crow gets bumped by Simister. Puck sitting there. Offside as Heckrod crossed the line. Crow is a little bit offside. Face-off will lead the neutral zone. 12.2 seconds remaining. Once again, gonna have a sip of this delicious coffee from Superfan Monique. Face off in the neutral zone, dumped in by Tipler. McCoggan plays it behind his net. Smith dumps it back. Mooring tries to get to Simister. He missed it. Tipler shot it wide, and that concludes the first period. Shots after one, 11 for Salmon Arm, 6 for Kelowna. Whoo, way to go Rockets. I think he meant to say woo. Take the H's out and you'll be good, Karen. Once again, thanks for tuning in on a Saturday afternoon. I know there's many places you could be, but I'm glad you're here with us live on YouTube. Once again, YouTube algorithm, we don't own the rights to any music being played at the facility, nor do we control it. The people here in Vernon may or may not own the rights to it. Please contact them to find out. So don't shut us down. Angie Simister, shout out to Max Fogarty, nice goal. How much does it cost to sponsor your team? Depends what if you want. If you want to be a bronze sponsor, which is the minimum package, it's $500. If you want to be a platinum sponsor, $2,500. The platinum sponsors get premium advertising. They get called out for power play penalty kill, as well as you get your name on the back of the jersey. And there's other tiers. If you are interested in sponsoring the team, please contact Janice Poitras. Also, the Rockets are having a Christmas raffle. Get your tickets. Talk to your favorite player. They're selling them. You can win a 13-inch MacBook, or you can second place is a PS5, and third place is an Apple Watch. So I would go and buy some tickets. Tickets are $20 each, or 3 for $50. Face off won by Salmon Arm. Crow has it, throws it up front, looking for Heckrod. Simister picks it up. Simister, cross ice, looking for Mooring, just missed. No icing. Day gives chase. Day and Hadjic bump in the corner. Hadjic comes up with it. Goes off the boards right to Crow. Crow can't get around Smith. Sinister's there to keep it in. Still a battle. Smith has it. She tries to go deep. Hajek picks it off. Hajek tries to clear. Smith tried to glove it down, but Crow was able to clear. Mooring skates back to help out. Over to Cubberly. Cubberly looking for Sinister. Just missed. 15. AP, don't know who that is. Goes cross ice for Williams. Williams to Heckrod. Heckrod goes to the corner. Pressured by Smith. Heckrod still has it. Stolen by Mooring. Knocked over to Sinister. Sinister to Mooring. Mooring to Day. Day has it. Gets poked away by Williams. Williams looking for West. He was slightly offside. Rocket's got to watch for that stretch there. Once again, the Rockets will be out in the community selling raffle tickets, going door to door, as well as they will be set up at the Pharmasave in the Lower Mission beside the liquor store, as well as at the Save On at the Ponds. So make sure you don't buy your tickets, or just go ahead and call the family of your favorite Rockets player. Cubberly behind the net, looking for Hughes. Cubberly stripped up. Hughes pokes at her, Nugent pokes at it. Puck is kept in, Cubberly kicks at it. Still has it. Gets deflected on the clearing attempt by Calvert. Puck goes deep. Konings rims it around. Scott chips it. It goes out. Yano picks it up. Nugent with some pressure. Puck cleared the line. Goosen couldn't handle it. Knocked it over to Klassen. We look for Blindenbacher. Puck goes in deep. Looks like Salmon Arms mixing up their lines, trying to get the matchups. Konings tried to look for Scott, but he couldn't make the pass. Konings has it. Goes wide. Behind the net. Throws it back to McAllister at the point. McAllister shot saved by Wood, or Tippler actually. Didn't actually hit the net. Puck cleared out. 2-on-1 attempt. Shot by 17. Rebound. Cleared. That was Blindenbacher at the 2-on-1 attempt. Goosen behind the net. Looks to go up front, right back to Mitchell. Shot is deflected and out of play. 17-28, 32, 17-32. Remaining here in the second period. Once again, going back to the comment from Bobandy, Randy Bobandy. If you want to sponsor the team, you contact Janice Poitras, and she will give you all the information. And if you want to sponsor me, just bring coffee and beer and vodka, and we're great. I'll give you a shout out every broadcast if you want to do that. Day has it. Day goes wide, cross ice, looking for Lalonde. Couldn't get it to him. Mitchell gets the center, dumps it in. Fogarty looking for Day. It's deflected, no icing. Yano goes back for it. Day pressures, puck cleared up. Sinister goes around, takes a look, tried to get it up front to Day. Puck was deflected. West just dumps it in. Puck cleared out. Sinister looking for Day. Day just dumps it in for a change. Yano goes back for it. Throws it up to West. Puck dump in. Pendrate. Crow has it. Cleared out. Smith angles out perfectly. Comes up with the puck. Gets it to Nugent, who lost it. Stolen. Crow bumps Nugent. Thrown to the front. Poked away from Heckrod. Hughes looking for Scott. Scott just overskated it, but he picks it up on the pass attempt. 3-on-1. Scott. Shot. Rebound sitting there. Nugent. Oh, couldn't bury it. Heckrod comes out the other way. Smith tries to clear, kept in by Heckrod, poked at it by Smith. Heckrod over to Litzenberger, shoots wide of the net. Hughes fans on the passing attempt. Puck is kept in, shot wide. Klassen battling there, helped with Blindenbacher. To the point, 15 takes a shot, deflected wide by Blindenbacher. Litzenberger and Blindenbacher, tough to remember. Blindenbacher over to Litzenberger. Klassen, oh, couldn't get the pass there on the triangle play. Terry would be proud if it was our team. Shot by Klassen, rebounds, squeaks through, they score. Litzenberger, Goggin made the first save, but couldn't completely save it. It squeaked through. It's a 1-1 game. To be expected here. It's always a close one between these teams. Expect a couple more lead changes. Face off at center, won by Salmon Arm. Meekins, Coverley, Konings. Tried to go cross ice, hit a player. Konings again, still has it. Comes in, Mitchell hits him. Douglas takes a shot towards the net, Meekins. Looking to pass right to McAllister, Coverley, shot just wide of the net. Rock's applying some pressure here after that goal, which is good to see. Meekins couldn't handle it, puck comes out. Coverley tries to swat at it, Klassen. Konings is there, puck's underneath Goosen. Puck thrown out front, bounces off a couple legs, ends up on the half boards here. Douglas tries to clear, Tippler keeps it in. Couldn't get a shot off. Meekins was there, he gets it out, deflected, so no icing, and not hard enough. Yano, can't tell where it is, but she has it still. Yano cuts back, takes a look, goes cross ice. Cubby intercepts. Coverley over to Mooring. Mooring trips on the red line. Coverley's there. Back to Fogarty. Fogarty for Sinister. Stolen by Heckrod, but offside as West just couldn't get out of there. Once again, Hayden West is no relation to Kanye West. Heckrod tried to push it forward, but Mooring was there. Sinister ends up with the puck. Sinister shoots it in. Hits Williams right to Worthington, who just covers it up. 13:30 left. Perfect time for play 2. This is the side. We'll see if this works, if they go for it. It looks like it. They're going for it. That didn't work. Stolen though, but Hadjic ends up with it. Goes up to Crow. Crow makes a move, cuts in, just shoots it wide. Williams, pressured by Sinister. Puck ends up in the corner. Fogarty over to Lalonde. Lalonde chips it out. Mooring gives chase, but so does West. West gets there first. West tries to clear, hits Mooring's skate. Sinister has in the neutral zone. Knocked off his stick by Heckrod. Fogarty has it. He stops, takes a look. Bumps it to Sinister, Sinister to Mooring. Mooring cross ice, looking for Day. Intercepted by Yano. Lalonde tries to go dangerous up the middle, intercepted. Shot over the net. Scott chips at it, puck is cleared. Picked up by Yano. Yano circles. Bumped by Scott. Right to Blindenbacher to Klassen. Klassen over to Litzenberger, just wide. Blindenbacher. Lalonde gives it to McCoggan, who covers it up. A little bit of pushing here. If Brandy Bobandy, if you want to donate $2,500 to the team, I'll put your Oilers logo on the broadcast. For $2,500, I'll do it for the team, but not for a penny less. Puck in the corner. Third around. Blindenbacher goes around. Litzenberger gives chase, but Scott's there. Litzenberger gets it. Shoots it wide. Blindenbacher bumped by Smith. Smith steals, tries to clear up. Caden keeps it in. Caden tries to go out front. Nugent's there. Scott has it. Scott clears it off the glass and out to the neutral zone. Hadjic gives chase, so does Hughes. Hadjic has it, pressured by Hughes. Puck cleared out, Calvert. Right to Goosen. Goosen takes a shot high over the net. Calvert gets bumped by Coverly. Puck thrown out front on the triangle play. Goal by Caden. 11:18 left in the second period. Rockets can't be puck watching anymore. Shots are now 18-8 for Salmon Arm. McCoggan standing on his head here. 19 shots, 20 shots. Face off won by Caden. Back to Williams. Williams to Calvert. Konings goes back for it. Konings around the boards to Douglas. Douglas tries to clear, stolen. Goosen tries to go around Konings. Goosen shot, saved by McCoggan. 10:56 remaining. Beacons wins the draw for Konings. Konings chips up to Douglas. Douglas looking for Meekins, just missed. Heckrod shot, glove saved by McCoggan. Looking sharp. 10:44 remaining. 21-8 are the shots. Warren pushes it forward. Crow takes a shot, blocked. Crow again, shot, scores. Crow battled through three Rockets players, gets the shot off and scores, making it a 3-1 game here. 10:35 remaining. Rockets need to clean up their defensive play here. You can't be allowing one player to walk through your team and wire a shot just like that. That's textbook how to score. Puck scramble picked up by Mooring. Mooring makes a move. Saved by Worthington. Rebound sitting there on the side of the net. Heckrod clears. Looking for Crow. Crow runs into Lalonde, loses the puck. Lalonde behind his net, looking for Fogarty. Fogarty up the boards, looking for Lalonde. Lalonde tries to clear it up, looking for Mooring, kept in. Heckrod shot deflected wide. Puck rebound comes out. Crow throws it out front. McCoggan knocks it to Lalonde. Mitchell throws it down to West. West goes behind the net. Heckrod's there. Heckrod gets bumped by Fogarty. Mooring picks it up. Off the boards for Simister. Passes it by Tippler. Simister to Day. Day gets bumped by Heckrod. Day keeps skating, comes up with a puck. Takes a shot, saved by Worthington. 9:33 remaining here in the period. We are going to be going for an ice clean here. So once again, go get another drink, get some food. We got a close one. All right, we're back here live. We're just waiting for the Zamboni guy to close the door. The nets are on. I hope Coach Coverley was kicking the dumpster and making a big scene here. You can't have that type of effort in a must-win game here. Good news is there's half the game left. Time for reset. We need to get more shot volume. Face-off will be to the left of Worthington. Meakin's gonna step in the draw here, going up against Wood. Last minute change by Salmon Arm, who's matching lines today. Face-off won by Meakins. Meakins battling Williams in the corner. Puck thrown up the boards. Blindenbacher clears it. Puck cleared in by Fogarty. McAllister skates onto it. Puck caught on some sticky ice on the boards there. 15 gets bumped by Meakins. Meakins turns it over. Has it. Meakins looks, shakes. Bumped by 15. Meakins still in the battle. McAllister joins. Meakins back to McAllister. McAllister to Meakins. He just missed. Blindenbacher's there. Lalonde steps down. Blindenbacher throws it by him. Icing is waved off. Fogarty goes back. He gets hit. Turns the puck over. Puck hits some sticky ice there. Calvert couldn't take advantage of it, and McCoggan covers it up. Face-off will be to the left of McCoggan. Mooring has it, goes forward. Puck is kept in by Hadjic. Eckrod cuts out backhand, saved by McCoggan. Eckrod again. He bumps Coverley. Coverley falls. Puck goes up to Day. Day to Sinister. Sinister goes wide, takes a shot. Far side, just missed. Coverley at the point, keeps it in. Puck didn't get deep, but is cleared by Salmon Arm. Konings up to Simister. Simister over to Coverley. Coverley looking for Mooring. Mooring just missed. Tippler tries to clear, intercepted by Day. Day pokes at it. Eckrod up the boards. Puck cleared out past Smith. Coverley skates back. No icing. Coverley picks it up. Looking for Day. Day off the boards. Tippler picks it up. Tippler still has it behind his net, pressured by Mooring. Hughes turns it over right to Mooring. Mooring throws it deep. Goosen pokes out to the middle. Kicked in by Nugent. Smith over to Pendre. Pendre clears, goes down the ice. Williams over to Calvert. Calvert up the board. Smith keeps it in. Smith makes a move. Hughes to Smith. Smith chips it. 15 picks it up. Scott is there. He's up in the corner. Goosen turned over. Nugent. Pendre shot. Saved by Worthington. Scott back to Pendre. Pendre shot just wide. Williams clears. Puck goes down. Pendre picks it up. Stretches, picked off by Hadjic. Blindenbacher. Litzenberger goes out front. Smith's there, can't handle the puck, goes to the point, kept in by Hadjic. Pendre tries to clear up the boards, intercepted there by Litzenberger. Litzenberger tries to go to the corner, but Pendre is there. Clears it out, deflected out by Mitchell, no icing. Worthington plays it to Hadjic, has a stretch. All the way right to Blindenbacher, shot just wide. Back pressure was there. Blindenbacher, he gets bumped. McAllister pokes it to the side. Yano steps in, shot, gloved down by McCoggan. Got cleared up on the boards. Tippler, shot, deflected and out of play with 5:03 left in the second. Shots 26-11. Wood going up against Meekins. Rockets ended with the puck, but they lose it in the neutral zone. Picked up by Crow. Crow dumps it down. Wood takes a shot, high and wide. McAllister. Over to Meekins. Dumps it in. Hadjic. Kept in by Mooring. Mooring down low. Williams. Over to Hadjic. Hadjic goes cross ice looking for West. Down the ice it goes. Face-off will be back in neutral zone. Looks like the Salmon Arm team is setting up a neutral zone checking system here. I'm sure Coach Coverley will break that down for the next game. I've picked up on it. I might have to give him some notes. There is a counter. Pretty simple. Mooring didn't win the draw. Goosen can't get it out. Tippler gets knocked down. Coverley looking for Konings. Puck goes back. Goosen battling Simister for the puck. Puck picked up by Mooring, looking for Day. Day loses the puck, goes down to Worthington, he covers up. Face-off will be to his right. I'd expect Mooring here to win this back. Konings will then throw it over to Coverley, and then Day will go far side for a seam pass shot. Mooring to Simister. Simister looking for Day. To Mooring. Shot. Saved by Worthington. Puck ends up in the corner. Back to the point. Coverley. Shot. Blocked. Day has it. Day to Konings. Konings down for Mooring. Mooring gets bumped. Simister's there. Puck on the boards. Cleared out. Weinebacher was trying the home run pass, but didn't get it. Konings to Day. Day mishandles it, but gets it off the boards. Mooring skates onto it. Mooring tries a toe drag, but stolen by Williams. Williams up to Blindenbacher. Blindenbacher for Litzenberger. Litzenberger cuts back, looking for Blindenbacher, stolen by Mooring to Day. Day comes across, shot, saved by Worthington. He gobbles that one up with 2:52 remaining. Still a 3-1 game. Shots 26-14. Nugent going up against Caden. Face off one, Yano. Bank pass for Hadjic. Hadjic. Puck ends up over to Yano's stick. She cuts back. Pressured by Hughes. Yano to Caden. Caden gets it up to Calvert. Calvert can't get it past Smith. Nugent's there. Picked up by Goosen. Delayed penalty coming up to Kelowna. Calvert. Touched by Scott. Whistle goes. It's going to be Hughes going to the box. Minutes for interference, so it means we're going to a Fogues audio penalty kill. If you got an event coming up, you need some sound or some sound equipment, lighting, staging, contact Dan Fogarty. He will set you right up. Fogues audio. Face off won by Salmon Arm. Shot towards the net. Intercepted and down the ice by Meekins. Williams goes back for it. Williams. Goes up to Hadjic. Hadjic up the middle to Heckrod. Heckrod to West. West back to Hadjic. Hadjic to West. West looking for Williams. Williams tries to go to Hadjic. Intercepted. Douglas, he clears it. Down the ice it goes. 1:17 remaining in this Fogues audio penalty kill. Williams sets up behind his net again. McAllister. Scott. Stolen by McAllister. Shot, saved by Worthington. Whistle goes here. Offensive zone faceoff with 1:15 left in the second period, 59 seconds left in the penalty. Shot 26-15. Scott. Puck comes out. Wood has it. Try shift around Konings. He does. Wood. Hands on the shot. McCoggan pokes it to the behind the net. Puck comes out front. Scott golfs it. And down the ice it goes. Tippler goes back for it. Pressured by Scott. Up to Yano. Yano can't handle it in her feet. McAllister does. Gets it over to Scott. Scott couldn't handle it. Tippler up the middle of the Blindenbacher. Blindenbacher comes in, shot, saved by McCoggan, rebound. Kicked away by Konings. Konings again up the boards. Hadjic keeps it in, goes back to the corner. Konings in a battle with Wood. Now Carberly jumps down. Wood tries to get it to the point. Intercepted by Scott. He shoots it, hits Blindenbacher. McAllister clears it. Penalty is now over. McAllister tries to clear. Scott does and ices the puck with 8 seconds left in the period. Face-off will be back down in the Rocket zone. To the right of McCoggan. 8.3 seconds left. Eckrod up against Mooring. Eckrod wins it to the boards. Crow dumps it deep. 3 seconds left. Hendry pins his player on the boards, West. Buzzer goes, and that concludes the second period. Rockets look to regroup here. Second, 20 minutes left in the game here. The Rockets got to find a way to come back, tie it up, and then take the lead. It'd be nice going into tonight's matchup with a 2-0 record, but standing in the way is Salmon Arm. They also want to go 2-0. So needless to say, this is a battle for first place in the B pool. Salmon Arm plays Red Deer later tonight, and the Rockets play Ridge Meadows. All right, face of the center. Mooring going up against Heckrod. Won by the Rockets. Smith to Pendre. Pendre to Simister. He just dumps it in. Yano can't handle it. Sitting there, mooring. Gets the puck. Trying to get it today. Puck goes back to Smith. Shot blocked by Heckrod. Smith battling Heckrod. Day picks it up. Takes a shot. Blocker saved by Worthington. Puck comes out. Pendre still has it. Looks out front. Day just couldn't get the shot off. Day chips at it. Back to Pendre. Cleared back out by Tipler down the ice. Just past Pendre. Pendre could have played it, so no icing. Pendre goes back for it. Rims it around for Day. Day, bank pass for Mooring. Puck comes out. Kept in, though, by Crow. Hajic now keeps it in. Pendre over to Smith. Smith, bank pass to Simister. Simister to Mooring, back to Simister. Simister tries to cut in. Puck knocked off his stick. Mooring picks it up, tries to get it to Day. Day has it. Day skates in. Goes around. Day gets bumped by Williams. Puck in the corner. Meekins looking for Lalonde. Lalonde gets it deep. Puck just squeaks past Lalonde and down the ice it goes. Fogarty goes back for it. Fogarty picks it up, looks for Douglas on the stretch, intercepted by 15 and offside at the line. There's a player on the near side here, didn't clear. So with 18:22, the faceoff will be in the neutral zone. Meekins loses the draw, but McAllister's there. He gets bumped down. Puck is dumped in. Meekins off the boards. Puck is cleared out. Douglas in a race with 15. 15 off the boards right to Weinenbacher. Or Litzenberger, I should say. Coverly skates onto it, looking for Douglas. 15 gets it. Breakaway pass there for Blindenbacher from Litzenberger. Didn't connect. Puck's in the corner. Coverly in a battle with Blindenbacher. Klassen joins the play. Puck gets shipped back to Yano at the point. Comes out, but the ref didn't see it, so it is still onside. Puck goes around. Coverly off the boards. Kept in by Yano. Stolen by McAllister. McAllister with some speed. Tries to get around Tipler. Has Scott. Scott just couldn't get it. Puck was high and deflected. Puck cleared out. McAllister to Pendre. Pendre walks in. Shot saved by Worthington. Puck in the corner. Pendre to Scott. Fans on it. Hughes picks it up. Back over to Pendre. Over to Smith. Smith shot blockered away by Worthington. Back to Pendre. Dumps it in. Scott. Back to Nugent. To Hughes. Hughes. Yano. Taken away by the Rockets. Hit on the boards. Tough to see with all the people here. Nugent to Hughes to Scott. Oh, he was just got deflected by Tipler on the shot. Pendre couldn't keep it in. Rockets have to regroup. Turned over. Heckrod couldn't get around Smith. Puck cleared out. Scott tips it looking for Nugent. Scott tries to go up the middle, goes right to Wood. Wood forced wide by Fogarty. Wood tries to chip it, gets it to Heckrod. West looking out front for Heckrod, couldn't get it to him. Hughes to Fogarty, he just mishandled it. Puck is cleared out. Williams. Calvert, back to Williams. Williams to Calvert, or to Heckrod. Heckrod got it to West, who just dumped it in. Fogarty picks it up. Fogarty up the boards, hits Simister's foot. He gets bumped by Wood. Puck goes back deep. Fogarty tried to poke it over, couldn't. Fogarty picks it up, goes for a skate for Rockets. Over to Simister. Simister tries to get it towards the net. Puck's deflected. Fogarty's up in deep still. looking for somebody at the point, but nobody was there. Puck comes out. Day swats at it. Galon poked at it, knocks it free. Puck's at the Salmon Arm blue line. Day is there. He gets bumped. Puck comes out. Goosen can't get around the lawn. Picked up by Fogarty. Fogarty looks up for Sinister. He just chips it. Out of the zone it goes. Dumped in by Salmon Arm. Galon skates onto it. Makes a move. Another move. Puck comes out. Picked up by Goosen, who just goes for a change. Dumps it in. Fogarty has Sinister on the stretch. Gets it to him. Sinister to Mooring with some speed. Mooring shot, blockered away by Worthington. Day couldn't handle it. Comes around Williams. Over to Klassen. Klassen, 2-on-1. Klassen couldn't get a shot off. Day picks it up off the boards to Sinister. Sinister tries to clear. Deflected out. Yano picks it up. Yano to Blindenbacher. Blindenbacher up to Klassen. Klassen goes wide. Backhand gobbled up by McCoggan. 13:53 remaining here in the period. Shots are 29-19 for Salmon Arm. Klassen up against Meekins. Face off one. Shot saved by McCoggan. Puck poked out. McAllister can't get it out. Smith tried. Pendre tips it. Kept in by 15. Meekins is there. Meekins bank pass, but nobody's there. Picked up by Klassen. Klassen goes back down low. Meekins gets it, rims it around, looking for McAllister. Puck ends up on Sulphur's stick. Sulphur shoots, blocked by Smith. McAllister. Up to Meekins. Meekins has Douglas with him, but he's bumped by 15. Puck rimmed around there by Litzenberger to Blindenbacher. Puck cleared out. Pendre goes back for it. Pendre takes a look, goes for Hughes on the near side, feeds it right up to Nugent. Nugent takes it deep. Turn over to the lawn, over to Fogarty. Fogarty fires it in just wide of the net, puck's behind the net. Hadjic, pressured by Hughes. Hughes and Hadjic bump in the corner. Poked at it by Nugent, but it goes right onto Heckrod's stick. Tries to hit West, missed, no icing, Crow's there. Crow throws it out front, Milan intercepts. Nugent to Hughes, Hughes to Scott. Scott couldn't handle it, Heckrod. Over to West. The matchup that Salmon Arm's looking for is this line up against this line. The Crow, Heckrod, West line up against the Nugent, Hughes, and Scott lines. Scott just chips it over Tippler's head. They go for a change. Tippler goes back for it. Full set of changes. Thrown up, Konings is there. In the skate is Sinister. Bumped by Wood, but he gets it to Mooring. Mooring looking for Day. Day pokes at it, and out of play it goes into the Salmon Arm bench with 11:31 remaining here in the period. Shots 32-19 in the favor of Salmon Arm. Mooring had to go off, he's hurt, I think, or slightly injured. One by Meekins. Konings. Circles, cuts back. Rips it around, has Day. Day tries to clear, can't. McCoggan leaves it. Konings. Bank pass for Sinister, chips it. It's up to Meekins. Meekins looking for Day. Meekins again, shot, saved by Worthington. Honing steps in. Puck cleared to the line. Meekins can't keep it in. Pressured by a couple players. Puck cleared out to Calvert. Calvert tried to hit Wood. He missed. Puck goes in deep. Coverley regroups behind his net. Goes for Sinister on the stretch. He just chips it in. Goes for a change. Williams behind his net. Rims it around. Tries to clear it, down the ice it goes, and icing is the call. 10:32 remaining, 3-1 Salmon Arm. Face off will be to the right of Worthington. Scott, one back. Pendray to Douglas. Pendray again. Over to McAllister. Shot deflected. McAllister again. McAllister leaves it for Smith in the corner. Smith has it. Smith looks out front to Douglas. Oh, spin shot just wide. Williams picks it up. Off the glass. Right to Pendray. Pendray can't do anything with it. Tries to chip it in. Puck is deflected over his head. Race for the puck here. Smith in, what's it, Blitzenberger or Blindenbacher, can't tell. Puck is cleared out. Blitzenberger, that's who it was. 15 picks it up. Over to Sulphur. Sulphur tries to clear, intercepted by McAllister. 15 to West. West pressured by Pendray. West still has it. Looking for Heckrod out front, but he's covered. Smith reaches for it. Pokes it out, past Sulphur into the neutral zone. He just has to chip it back in. Puck cleared in. Pendray. Over to Smith, just missed. Out to McAllister. To Scott. Scott couldn't handle it. Heckrod. Walks in, shot. And the 5-hole McCoggan, he recovers last minute to cover up. 9-1-1 remaining in the third period. I told you this would be close, folks. It's a nail biter. Right now it's in the favor of Salmon Arm. 34-20 are the shots. Back to the line, Yano keeps it in. Hughes hits her, it's going to be a penalty. Crow gets laid out behind the net. Hook forced towards McCoggan. He sprawls, covers up. But it looks like Hughes is going to the box for boarding, possibly. We'll find out here. Two minutes for head contact. Means we're going to a Fogues audio penalty kill. If you need, you got an event, wedding, concert, outdoor party, you need some sounding or some sound equipment, lighting, staging. We talked to Dan Fogarty. He'll even hook you up with a band too. Fogues audio. Face off one. And cleared by the Rockets, down the ice it goes. Worthington leaves it for Williams. Meekins pressures him. Meekins comes up with the puck. Throws out to Douglas. Douglas shot, saved by Worthington. He covers up, gives no rebound. Face-off will be to the right of Worthington. Meekins wins the draw, right back to Fogarty. Fogarty throws it in the corner. Meekins picks it up, can't handle it. Now Williams does. Williams dancing and bobbing and weaving. Takes the puck wide. Throws it up the middle, and a couple players, Fogarty gets it, and just down the ice it goes. Worthington behind his net. Leaves it for Williams. Williams takes a look, goes up to Sulphur. Sulphur leaves it for Blindenbacher. Blindenbacher goes wide, has Litzenberger out front, couldn't get it to him. Blindenbacher regroups over to Heckrod. Heckrod takes a look, cuts back, Fogarty's there, pokes at it. 55 seconds left in the penalty. Heckrod still has it, takes a look, leaves it for Litzenberger. Litzenberger dances, bobs, but he couldn't get around. Back pressure from Fogarty Puck gets wired down. Day gives chase. Tippler picks it up. Tippler throws it up to Blindenbacher, or to Heckrod, sorry, to Yano. Yano. West in the corner. Coverly pokes at it. Over to Crow. Crow back to West. West circles. Takes a look, falls. Day picks it up. Off the glass it goes. Scott gives chase. Worthington plays it. Throws it up the boards. McAllister steps in. Penalty is now over. Heckrod walks in, shot, saved by McCoggan. 6:50 remaining here in the period. Shots 36-21 in favor of Salmon Arm. Face-offs to the right of McCoggan. Caden going up against Mooring. Sorry, Klassen going up against Mooring. Won by Klassen. Back to Sulphur. Shot saved by McCoggan. Puck on the boards. Klassen throws it to the front. Mooring ends up with it. Goes around the boards looking for Sinister. Pressured by Hadjic. Sinister clears. Picked up by Sulphur. Sulphur off the boards. Looking for Calvert. Smith gives chase. Right over to Pendre. Pendre to Sinister. Sinister pokes at it. Right to Klassen. Puck over to Sulphur. Sulphur to Calvert. Calvert just dumps it in. Smith to Pendre. To Sinister. To Wood. Wood just dumps it in. Smith to Pendre. Up to Sinister. Kicks it to Mooring. Mooring with a little bit of speed. Shot blocked. Blindenbacher skates onto it. Fogarty tries to hit him, just missed. Alon's there. Wood comes in. Sinister has it, goes for Mooring. Mooring just couldn't handle the pass here. But Day comes in. Or McAllister, sorry, McAllister tried to bob and weave. Gets to Meekins. Meekins avoids a hit on the fan shot from Wood. Shot by McAllister, blocked. Lots of block shots from Salmon Arm today. Fogarty looking for McAllister. McAllister bumped. Wood steals. Alon tries to get it out, couldn't. Crow bumped by Meekins. Puck's in the corner. Crow bumps it, poked away by Lalonde. Fogarty goes for it, hits 15. Puck's in the near side here. Crow throws it down, picked up by Lalonde on the attempted cycle. Cross ice to Fogarty. Fogarty up the middle for Douglas. Fogarty. Cross ice to Konings. Konings missed, or Douglas missed. Puck went back to the point. Kept in. Crow down low. Puck cleared out. They couldn't get it out. Heckrod with a move. Takes a look. Dances. Shot. Far side post. Just missed. Was Crow. Looking for the tap in. Meekins around. Yano steps down. Keeps it in. Right to Konings. Konings gets bumped by Heckrod. Still has it. Konings tries to clear. Couldn't. Puck's in the corner. Klassen throws cross ice. Scores. You can see that one coming. Caden was wide open. There was no D coverage on that. I'm sure that'll get cleaned up for the next one. It's a 4-1 game now with 3:52 remaining. Shots are 38 for Salmon Arm, or 39 for Salmon Arm, 21 for Kelowna, 40. Face off at center. Nugent, Hughes, and Mooring. Puck is cleared in. Coverly goes back for it. Regroups. Over to Hughes. Fogarty. Over to Mooring. Hughes lost his stick. Mooring makes a move, goes wide. Mooring looking out front, backhanded Hughes, he just couldn't handle it. Got clear to the line, Coverley keeps it in. Nugent keeps it in, but puck is cleared. Picked up by Coverley. He takes a look, fans had Mooring on the stretch. Over to Konings. Konings looking for Hughes. Hughes just dumps it in, goes for a change. Williams in the corner. Thrown around. Tippler bumps it past Sinister. Blindenbacher can't get it past Pendre. Pendre again. In a battle. Puck still there. Picked up by Wood now. Wood 2-on-1 with Blindenbacher. Wood with the move. Tries to go around Smith. Can't do it. Pendre throws it looking for Sinister. Sinister turned the wrong way. Puck's in the corner. Blindenbacher. Wood has it. Smith gets bumped. Tries to kick it forward. Blindenbacher's there. Day joins the play. He's going to get a penalty for cross-checking. Or head contact. Something like that. Wood has Litzenberger out front on the triangle, but Rockets shut that down. Whistle goes with 2:08. Rockets going to go back to the penalty kill. Looks like it's a 4-minute penalty here for head contact. That means we're going back to a Fogues audio penalty kill. So if you got an event coming up, need some sound equipment, some lighting, staging, contact Dan Fogarty, Fogues Audio. He will hook you up. He can book you a band too. It is only a 2-minute penalty here, so that's good. Oh, no, it is 4. The ref is going to correct the scorekeeper. So with a 4-minute penalty with 2:08 remaining in the game, we can pretty much declare this a victory for Salmon Arm. Rockets need to keep the goal differential low in case for whatever reason there is a tie, or a 3-way tie or a 2-way tie. Well, preferably a 3-way. It would have to be a 3-way tie for goal differential to matter. Heckrod reverses. Dumped down by Crow. Lalonde off the boards. Kept in by 15. Down to Heckrod. Lalonde gets there. Back to 15. He shoots. Deflected down by Lalonde. Eakins. Down the ice it goes. Douglas gives chase. Puck in the corner. 15 ends up with it. Goes up to Heckrod. Heckrod looks for Crow. Crow tries to make a move. He does. Saved by McCoggan. Lalonde fires it. Kept in by Hadjic. Nugent's there and gets it down. Sulphur picks it up. Sulphur over to Calvert. Stolen by McAllister. McAllister towards the net. Kicked away by Hadjic. Puck deflected. Sulphur had his pocket picked by McAllister, but Hadjic was there. Hadjic right up to Blindenbacher, or sorry, number 9, that was Goosen. Coverley around, kept in by Sulphur. Sulphur to Caden. Caden makes a move, bumped by Fogarty, or Konings. Hadjic turns it over, McAllister picks his pocket, goes for a skate. Potential break here for McAllister. Backhand pass looking for Nugent. Worthington broke that up. Pendre, got 10 seconds left here. Caden, over to Calvert. Calvert just dumps it in off of Smith. Whistle goes, 4-1 victory for Salmon Arm. Not the result the Rockets were looking for, but well earned by Salmon Arm. 44-21 were the final shots. Rockets need to regroup quickly. They got Ridge Meadows coming in here at 6 o'clock. So the next 2 hours, 50 minutes, you come back here, join us for some more Rockets hockey. We will have the player of the games today. The camera guy and I have an arrangement where he'll just come back when I'm done. or the photographer, I should say. I mean, a great game by Salmon Arm. They shut us down for the most part. They had a neutral zone trap going for part of the game. They were line matching, and yeah, they had a good forecheck. So kudos to Salmon Arm and the Salmon Arm fans that I know are watching. But we'll get you next time, maybe in the finals. We will have the player of the games today. With 40 saves, I would think McColligan would be in the mix. Not sure who else we would pick with the 2 awards. All right, our MVP, Alex McColligan, as expected. Great job, Alex. You played fantastic. Hard hustle, Owen Scott. He had a good game, well disciplined, worked his butt off. Good job, Owen. Hard hustle for Salmon Arm goes to Caswell Hadjic. MVP, Ryan Worthington, good choice. Battle of the goalies. Worthington played fantastic. He shut the Rockets down in net. So great game. We'll see everybody.